I request both the dignitaries to kindly come forward to the dais and start the session. Thank you, sirs. I now request our distinguished speaker, Dr. T.G. Sitharam, to kindly start the session. Thank you, sir.
It's your kind permission. Namaskar. Very good afternoon to all of you. Friends, we had several sessions yesterday and also today morning. We heard Professor Yogesh Singh talking about the national education policy issues as well as challenges to the academicians. I think all of you will agree with me that the disruptive innovation in digital and communication technology, along with implementation of National Education Policy 2020, we have a natural advantage to take the leadership in education sector in the world. We have a robust demand with 500 million young population between 5 and 24. Today we have also a very strong policy and political support as never before. It's very clearly witnessed even in this hall. Higher education ministers, Honorable Governor, all sitting through all the sessions, which clearly indicates how much support our political support education sector is receiving. I would like to today focus on my talk on the skill development, incubation, and placements. This is the topic which is given to me. I'm going to highlight, how important all these aspects, and particularly, even though I'm going to address more towards higher education, but specifically to technical education, as I'm chairman of the All India Council for Technical Education. A little focus on the initiatives, what we have taken at AICTE, and how this can be expanded to the other disciplines in the country. We are in Amrit Kal, as Honorable Prime Minister keeps saying to us, we need to plan when we complete our 100 years of independence in 2047. What is the larger plan we have for the education sector? Friends, as you know, we have a robust demand within our country, as we are the youngest nation in the world, and also we have a competitive advantage because we have prepared this education sector very well, reasonably in the last 8 to 10 years with several programs. I just wanted to highlight, right now we have both AICTE and UGC taking the major decisions on the implementation of national education policy. And in the last 8 to 10 years, we have several programs, whether it is Skill India, Imprint, NPIU, PMRF, and Stand Up India, Startup India, and Swachh Bharat, Make in India, Digital India. All of these programs collectively helping the education sector as well. Definitely, implementation of NEP 2020, we are in the third year. Even though it's a challenge, we have heard many speakers speaking about issues and challenges. Even in the morning session we discussed. However, this will drive as a partner of knowledge economy, which we are all talking about. India has to become a 10 trillion economy. We need to do more in education sector. And particularly so, this knowledge economy to inspire, create, and move our society forward. There are a lot of transformative initiatives, which I'm not going to touch upon everything today because of the lack of time. I'll focus on innovation, startups, incubation, and entrepreneurship only of AICTE. But there are several initiatives, whether it is revision of curriculum, teachers training, faculty development program, and also inculcating universal human values into all our engineering graduates, how we have done that. Our mandatory induction on holistic development program for students. Promoting innovation startups, which I'm going to talk to you in more detail. We have actually created 4 separate, divisions. One is the ministry's Indian knowledge system is also hosted at AICTE. Ministry's innovation cell is also located at All India Council for Technical Education, and the National Education Alliance for Technology, and recently NETF, National Education Technology Forum, also is being created under AICTE with the help of ministries. So all these, special divisions which are located at All India Council for Technical Education, doing their own bit in these activities of on today's topic on skill development, incubation, and also what are the new initiatives we have taken and the placement also I'm going to highlight in my talk. So rolling out national education policy and its implementation plan for the last 3 years, we have to give credit because large number of institutions and large number of states have already started practicing and following. One single agenda, if you take it, we have moved from cognitive skills to non-cognitive skills. Even AICTE has done that. So internationalization of higher education, we have created a new cell now at AICTE to help all the institutions on internationalization. So we need to collaborate more, bring in diversity. So, and vocational courses, so we have to also put together all these. So there are many initiatives, whether it is equity and inclusion research, innovation and ranking or accreditation all these points are actually being addressed at different levels. But in today's talk, I am going to focus, as I told you, on the skill development. Elements of human capital, basically you can say whether we need to develop a capacity, level of formal education of younger and older generation as a result of past education investment, development and deployment and know-how. All these are elements of the human capital. In this, soft skills, domain skills, industry specific skills are very, very key for a person to be ready for a job. End of the day, education, we might call it as a lifelong learning, but jobs are very critical. So you can very clearly see that in the technical education. The example is, where are the jobs? Students opt for those courses. Today the jobs are in emerging areas. Large number of students are going in that direction. That doesn't mean we need to neglect other areas. We need to also equally give importance and develop those programs. And I will highlight in between my talks how we are doing that at AICTE to keep the core engineering in the focus as well, addition to development of activities in the emerging area. So all these skill development has to happen in conjunction with academics. While they are in college, they need to develop skills. Overall configuration of technical and vocational education training, many of you may not be able to read this. I will just highlight to you that we have, how many, doctorates in engineering and masters in engineering and engineering courses. Basically, we have close to about 3,500 engineering colleges and 3,500 diploma colleges. All these, technical and vocational education training is a sector where, it covers from age group of 6 to 14 to age group of 24 plus, that is to PhD level. Starting with elementary, that is school education, to secondary, to higher secondary, to bachelor's, to master's and PhD. So AICTE's role so far was NSQF level 4.5 and above. But today we join hands with the Skill Development Ministry, Skill Development and Entrepreneurship Ministry. So we have also taken up at class 10 level also. Even lower than that also, school level also. I'm going to highlight some of the initiatives. The entire skill development ecosystem in India, if you look at it, under Prime Minister's Office, Ministry of Education and Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, we need to complement Government of India's vision in combining education and skill development. The same cabinet minister holds the, both the ministries. That's very remarkable. That clearly defines the government's understanding how important the skills are in the technical and vocational education as well. So, and the NEP also emphasizes the importance of bringing vocational online distance learning on par with the regular college going education. So wherein, the students are important is that you have to measure them from their outcome rather than how they achieve these grades. That's not important. What is important is what is the final outcome, the learning that they have done through the courses what they have taken, either through vocational or through online and distance learning or through going through a regular college. The countries with most engineering graduates is very, very clearly visible. India is number 2 today in the world. It crossed, even surpassed American, but we need to bring in quality. There are a lot of quality initiatives AICT has taken the last 7 to 8 years. You can see even the developed countries, whatever called to be numbers, we have a very good number. We are very positioned very well now in the world that we can become the number 1. If you improve and focus on the quality of technical education we deliver to the masses. As I told you, AICT shifts focus from imparting cognitive skills and rote learning to the non-cognitive skill where soft skills are given more importance. I'm going to highlight some of these initiatives what we have taken. Starting with curriculum. If you look at our curriculum, model curriculum of AICTE, it's there in front of you already. So we have given importance to summer internship, which is mandatory, where the students are hands-on learning, experiential learning kept as a focus. If you look at the silent features of the new model curriculum, courses on Constitution of India, environmental science engineering, essence of Indian traditional knowledge is also included. The virtual laboratories, we have given an option for virtual laboratories for them. Better hands-on experience, encourage problem solving in all our engineering. Because of this, recent survey very clearly by Sector Skills Council highlighted our skill levels of our students graduating from our institutions have gone up. Even though it is not in number 1 position, engineering and technical education is now number 3 next to BCom graduates and MBA graduates. So we have a lot of work to do to take that to the number 1 because we have numbers best to the world. So our engineers can become global engineers to the whole, serving the whole world because we are the youngest nation. We can serve everybody. We have the potential and capability of doing that. Employability is the another focus AICT is enforcing on education in engineering. Curriculum in sync with industry needs. Recruiting faculty with industry experience. We have created a professor in practice. UGC has also done that. You should also engage the industry experts in part of the academic curriculum. Active industry participation across value chain, including curriculum development. In our curriculum development committees, a lot of industry people are participating already. Recently, we have done on semiconductors, both diploma curriculum and engineering curriculum, which is well appreciated across because it's all involved with all the experts from both the industry and academic leaders of the nation. Work integrated learning program, we are working on a new policy where how vocational education can be integrated to degree programs. That guidelines will soon be released from AICT. We are also emphasizing focus on research, innovation and entrepreneurship, wherein creation of research center of excellence in every institution, government and institutional collaboration for research, incorporation of research methodologies and interdisciplinary subjects and curriculum, hiring research-focused faculty and providing rewards for quality research output, finding support from government and private source of research and entrepreneurship, offering entrepreneurship program, setting up incubation centers, industry tie-up for mentoring startups, hiring faculty with entrepreneurial experience. Here I would like to highlight to you our IITs, how they were grown. See, 1960s, when all these IITs, there are 5 IITs started in around 1960s. That is at Kanpur, 1, and the other are Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, and Kharagpur. Kharagpur was the first one. All these institutions, then we added in Guwahati in 1994, and then 2000, Roorkee, University of Roorkee became IIT Roorkee. So by 2001, IIT BHU also became. So 7 IITs were there. There was a survey done. How many papers were published And we have one Indian Institute of Science. That is my alma mater. I'm a professor at Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. So when the survey was conducted in 2001, 2002, all IITs put together publications were less than Indian Institute of Science. In 20 years, that is, if you look at now, today, each of the IITs are almost equivalent to Indian Institute of Science publications. That means IIT Madras is doing very well, IIT Mumbai is doing well, Kanpur is excellent. This year, IIT Kanpur has received NIRF Innovation, the #1 ranking. Okay? So, if you look at that, in 20 years, these IITs from elite engineering colleges have become a multidisciplinary, truly research universities. This is an excellent learning for us. We don't need to look at America, look at Korea, or look at other countries. We have our own excellent experience. In 20 years, all of our 23 IITs have been transformed into truly multidisciplinary research universities. And they are also not only in the research, even the product development, technology transfer, creating unicorn builders. These IITs are a real brand. Wherever you go, IIT, you just name it, many of them will recognize you. These IITs, I always say, Indian Institute of Technologies have become institutes of Indian technologies. That's really a pride for us and learning for us. So we can convert now many other institutions of higher learning in that fashion, to a truly multidisciplinary research universities. That's such a job. And NEP emphasizes that, and that's where we need to catch on the importance of NEP and implement that in toto, so that all our universities become focused on research university. Ladies and gentlemen, we also know that there are a lot different grades of institutions in our nation, which is a very big country with 10,000 plus universities, 45,000 colleges. So all these have to be transformed. It takes time. And we are in the process of doing that. So that's where we need to look at some of the landmark initiatives and best practices to follow. So I'm going to highlight some of the best practices in today's talk. So we have these kind of institutions, as I told you, foundation institutions, where offering wide range of courses aimed at providing a well-rounded holistic education. And we have a career-focused institutions where job-oriented courses are very critical, which are institutions offering technical and professional courses with a focus on producing industry-ready graduates. The third one is the research-focused institutions, which I talked about just now. High-quality institution with research and innovation as the prime focus. So these will remain so. It's not going to vanish. So when we are implementing, we need to also capture these institutions and their capabilities and strengths. That's very important for us. But the story has given a positive outlook. If you look at the employability, many of the students are readily employable today, because large number of them, particularly in technical institutions, are reasonably qualified. The numbers are looking very good. Supply of labor to global markets, single largest provider of global talent. Research, we are among the top 5 countries in terms of research papers and titreships. We have a focus to grow up again. Among top 5 countries in terms of number of PhDs. Again, the quality has to be improved. I recently attended a convocation in Visvesvaraya Technical University, which has about 300 plus colleges in Karnataka. 800 PhDs have graduated. I was immediately perplexed and asked a question to the Vice Chancellor, what about the quality of your PhDs? So when he told me that 2 publications in Q1 or Q2 journals is compulsory even to submit a thesis, which was great relieving for me, even though everything doesn't set a standard immediately, but 2 international journal papers which are very good quality are coming out of these 800 PhDs. That's number 1. And also it is reviewed and by the completely, professors from IITs and elsewhere abroad. 1 thesis at least, one report has come. So the quality is very important, ladies and gentlemen. Entrepreneurship, innovation, and I'm going to highlight what AICTE has done in terms of entrepreneurship activities. The advantage India is the demography. All of us know, all of us talk about it, I will not spend, but skilling is the key. We need to do skill development. Skilling capacity was approximately 7 million per annum during 2013-14, and today we have a scope for going up to 15 million. changing sectoral scenario also is a very key aspect we have to keep in mind. So majority, our sectors were focused on agriculture, 49%, but today manufacturing and services sectors are also growing very, very fast. And also AI, artificial intelligence in every area, it is changing. We talked about it. It's going to change the way we work. Artificial intelligence is not the future technology, it is the current technology. It's already here and we need to face it. The skill pyramid, if you look at it, minimally educated require modular skills, vocationally skilled are the two bottom pyramid of the, but what AICT focus on college educated and the highly skilled. But somewhere, this overlap is already happening. We started interacting with MSDE and Ministry of Skill Development to see that our school children plus seven class and above started learning some of the skills while they are in the school. At least be aware of what are the kind of skills, particularly the digital skills are very key. I'm going to highlight some of the initiatives. Skilling pyramid and skilling needs at different levels. So all 4 levels, we need to look at it carefully. So one other initiative, as I told you, of the AICTE is National Education Alliance for Technology. Friends, look at NEET, already crossed the 3rd phase. We are in the first NEET products are onboarded at 45 and we have issued, we are also aware of, we need to give accessibility and equity. So large number of students cannot pay for this. So we have negotiated with these companies and given 2,25,000 free coupons to study these skill courses, which are certified courses by the industry. The NEET is an aggregated platform for highly skilled courses to enhance the employability and free seats for economically weaker and socially backward students were given. These are personalized courses, customized with AI tools, and B2B and B2C are also being addressed. Please, if you have not looked at, this can be looked at not just for the technical courses, even there are non-technical courses also here on this platform. Please have a look at this. NEET platform is under AICTE website. So the NEET 2.0 product onboarded 104 and total free coupons were 12 lakhs we have given. And now the NEET 3.0, we are waiting Honorable Minister for Education, Dharmendra Pradhan ji, to inaugurate and launch this. We have identified about total companies, you can see, participated 597. We have almost 50% of them are being graduated. This NEET platform provides a personalized learning to the students in the area of the skill, what they wanted to learn. Using the best education technology from industry, so all the edutech companies are partner with the AICTE on this. So we have distributed 12 lakh NEET free coupons, about close to about worth of 254 crores to the students through this portal. State-wise distribution, you don't need to read this completely. It is a state-wise distribution of coupons we have issued to the students. The NEET impact, if you look at it, it is personalized and customized learning experience for better learning outcomes, skill development in the niche areas, highly employable skill development, free coupons to socially and economically weaker students, upskilling as per the industry need, promote Indian startup and digital companies are also to participate in the skill development. Skilling, reskilling, upskilling. In the AICTE portal, we have given very much importance, particularly in the digital literacy. We have a target to reach 1 crore this year, students and faculty both. We are training faculty also in digital literacy. The kind of courses and the kind of companies who are participating, they are of international standards. There is nothing, you need to worry about it. They are all very standard, up in the front, like AWS, Google, Microsoft are all part of the digital literacy skilling program. So our aim is to make India the global digital talent hub. So we have taken a task of 1 crore digital workforce in the emerging technologies. If you look at it, it could be AI and many courses, whether it is robotics, specialized courses in Gati Shakti, PM Gati Shakti are all put into the logistics area also. Friends, skilling and upskilling is very important to enhance this capacity in the country. Infrastructure of the institution should be used round the clock. We have large number of institutions, close to about 3,600 engineering institutions, 3,500 diploma colleges. So all those institutions, instead of locking them up to 4:30, 5:30, better to put it to use in the ships. We have allowed that in our approval process of 23-24. India needs skilling at all four section levels. That means from school to the high school and the pre-university level and then beyond. So far AICT was only focusing on higher, but now we are also getting into the lower one so that our school children can be brought to the engineering institutions, to the laboratories, at least to expose them to this. As per India Skill Report, as I told you, 57.44% of engineering students are employable. This is a 2023 skills sector report. Hence, advanced skilling courses during BTech and diploma are required. So we have to emphasize that to make our engineers a global engineers. So I will also highlight some of the other initiatives of academia industry collaboration on internship and apprenticeship portal, where artificial intelligence enterprise architecture is heavily used in our portals. Education in mother tongue and regional languages. Again, there is another session going on where Dr. Buddha Chandrasekhar is talking about AICT's Anuvadini tool. But I will also touch upon, for the benefit of these people here, very briefly. Maybe Buddha will speak very emphatically, but I'm going to touch here very briefly. You enhance youth employability. Skilling, reskilling, digital skilling, NEET portal I already highlighted. And one more important, because the topic also talks about placement. AICTE new placement portal. I will also highlight to you in my talk on that. Centralized data collection platform for all higher education institutions. This is a very new thing. This is one nation, one data is going to come soon. Honorable Minister already taken a review, and that means colleges need not upload their information for NIRF, NBA, UGC, AICTE separately. We already have a basic data of yours which you have taken from several sources. You need to only correct that data. We will give you option to correct that data, upload the correct data. It will also remove all the duplicity. It will also remove all wrong entries, either intentionally or unintentionally. Because unintentionally, majority of the things happen because many of the college professors will be entering the data. But each one is different. NIRF ke liye one coordinator, NBA liye another coordinator. So there may be a lot of numbers which are not consistent. So all this will go away soon, because our Dr. Radhakrishnan committee on accreditation, when they talked about one nation, one data, has been accepted as a single platform, which is now, we have already put it up for some suggestions. Please, if you have not seen that, you please go and see in ministry's website. Dr. Radhakrishnan committee report on accreditation is already there, where one nation, one data is part of that. If you have any suggestions, you can give. AICTE National Internship Portal, just to give you numbers, we have already crossed 2.5 crore verified students on our portal. Even though many institutions have not yet made compulsory, I wanted all of them to make compulsory. And also, it is not only for technical education. Even universities, Vice Chancellor who are sitting here can use this, because this is a very broad-based internship portal. So we are connecting industries. Close to about, you can see already 6.6 lakhs internships are finished. They are all, many of them are paid internship and also they can get credit transfer to this. So about 10,963 higher education institutions have registered. If some of you have not registered, please register there. It is also, we welcome all of you to be part of it. 72,000 industries have registered. So we are this time taking into UN MSDE. Okay, that is MSMEs. MSMEs are also we are requesting. Even 2-3, each company can give an internship, where a paid internship students get benefited by that. So recently added internships, they are not only with industry, they are with the government as well. See, we have a Ministry of Cooperation given 10,000 per month stipend. Ministry of Cooperation has given large number of internship to AICTE through this portal. Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, Urban Affairs Ministry, Swachh Bharat Mission, Atal Labs, CDAC, Salesforce, Microsoft, Cisco, Google, VMware, EduSkill, SmartBridge, you name international companies are there on our internship portal. Choose them. So I request all the Vice Chancellor to take a look at it and maybe join this bandwagon so that we can. So recently we have also approached Ministry of Rural Development as an internship. Railway Ministry is also thinking about utilizing our internship portal. The National Internship Portal is a very, very simple. Just a click away. This is the portal front page. You can take a look at it. Find an internship, hire an intern. We have given option to even industry people to search students who have registered closer to their cities. I think Buddha will actually more speak about more this on this. I'll skip this. So this is to prepare young minds for the future. Impact internship offer students the chance to put what they are learning into action in a real world environment, get a feel for the work environment, build professional networks, better employment, startup entrepreneurial opportunities, working experience from government, MNCs, MSME, and private sector. Dedicated technical and communication team for internship portal has also been set up. Next is our goal was the National Apprenticeship Training Scheme. Even though it doesn't come under the NSQF level for AICTE to do it, but the entire portal was developed at AICTE. NATS portal is being developed at AICTE to bridge the gap, skill gap through on-the-job training, which is our dream of Honorable Prime Minister. So the end-to-end platform from registration, allotment, skilling to DBT payment of stipends and certification through open APIs, all developed in this portal. The 2 rounds of functional and technical training also was done with the MSDE people. So the National Apprenticeship Training Scheme in India is a program equipping technically qualified youth with practical knowledge and skills required in their field of work. The apprenticeships are imparted training by the organization in their place of work. This website is a huge number, so it has to be a very fast, super fast. So we have a fast loading website and searching methodology, everything is available for both the industry people as well as the students. So given us to provision for the student stipend payment through DBT process as well here. AICTE placement portal is a very new one, ladies and gentlemen. It's a new, very new. This is we have taken just in the last 3 months. Almost 18,000 companies, 1,800 companies have already signed up. But we have not yet opened this for the public or students yet. Maybe in a month or so, we will release this. This is a placement portal focusing on students from rural engineering and diploma colleges and colleges in tribal areas. Initially, we want to focus with them where there is a serious problem of placement issues. Okay, this portal is actually, in many rural and tribal areas, job market is quite limited. So opportunities available for recent graduates is scarce. So we have come with this new scheme after just in the last 3 months. We are almost ready with the portal. The portal is also very simple. Your dream job is just a click away. You can see many partners already, including many government, Ministry of Cooperation, Indian Knowledge System Division, external companies, wherein AICTE has developed a placement portal for village and tribal area students. The another one is the integration of NATS and NAPS also has been done at AICTE. Even though, again, as I told you, these are all technical things which been asked because AICTE has delivered this before, so they keep on asking us. So this is integration platform for NAPS and NATS has been developed by NEET cell of AICTE and handed over to Skill Ministry for deployment. Hackathons. This is where we have our ideas get concretized. So very large number of hackathons have been done by AICTE. Smart India Hackathon, Taikathon 2021. This is Honorable Prime Minister's vision. He wanted to have this toys hackathon. And then Singapore India Hackathon, which is going to be held in city of Gandhinagar in the month of, in another 3-4 days. This starts on 14th, 15th and 16th. So this Singapore India Hackathon is the third in the series, which is going to happen. I will give you details. ASEAN Indian Hackathon, Drug Discovery Hackathon, Manthan and UNESCO of India Hackathon, Luxembourg India Hackathon. All of these are continuously done to inspire our students and create. The Smart India Hackathon is a flagship event of Ministry of Education. 20 lakhs plus students impacted directly or indirectly so far. And the first 3 editions of SIH 2017, 2018 and 2019 proved to be extremely successful in promoting innovation, out-of-the-box thinking in the young minds, especially engineering students across India. And then Singapore India Hackathon, as I told you, 2018, Honorable Prime Minister did it in NTU. And then it came to IIT Madras. That was in 2019. And then pandemic came in. There was none. So this year again, it is in IIT Gandhinagar, and already team from Singapore has started arriving. So both editions helped foster this ASEAN Indian Hackathon 2020 as per the vision of Honorable Prime Minister again. Hackathon comprises students from India and 10 ASEAN nations of theme Blue Economy and massive training sessions by Indian marine counterparts for better solution design, completely online hackathon And we are also doing, trainings in design thinking. Design thinking is also another event we are doing. Triathlon is another, you can say so far 132,000 users have registered for this event with total count of 17,770 ideas for the triathlon. Idea Lab is another initiative of AICTE, which is to give hands-on sessions for our students. That is, we have established a 24/7. There is a condition. When we start this Idea Lab at 106 institutions, we have said this lab should be open 24/7. Accessible to all schools nearby, diploma colleges nearby, and all the engineering institutions nearby. These is with a lot of competition we have developed, and we have only funded initially 50 of them across the nation. And suddenly when there is such a demand, so we opened it up on their own self-financing scheme. Another 50 are on self-financing scheme. Totally today, 106 are operating in the country with in different states. And we have taken this year as a plan to create 100 more in this year. So 200 plus idea. What are these labs? I will just show you. It encourages students for application of STEM fundamentals, make engineering students more curious, imaginative, and creative, train in critical thinking, problem solving, design thinking, and also collaboration. They need to work together as a teams, prepare faculty for new age learning, create vibrant and pulsating idea. Just to give you an idea, it is a 24/7 level. A lab, student projects, internship ideation camps also held. Faculty training in a multidisciplinary education research is also being done. Programs to attract schools and industries. And also they can use these equipments which were funded from AICTE for consultation through their colleges or the institutions. So we have created FDPs, skill programs, boot camps, ideation workshops, awareness workshops through these Idea Labs. How they look like? These are you can see a lot of activity, and teachers and students are very, very happy. Like whenever I go to any of these, and if you have not seen one, please, look at the AICTE website, go to one of those AICTE Idea Labs, experience yourself. I will tell you, experience yourself. So coming to the innovation, I would like to highlight about the innovation. This is my last topic of the Institute Innovation Councils of AICTE with the Ministry of Education. This is a sustainable impact creation through building systems, structures to streamline and strengthen innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem in the country, particularly in higher education. Institutionalizing innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem in higher education, our focus emphasizes on 3 parts. One is the ecosystem preparedness, ecosystem responsiveness, and ecosystem performance. So we are going to create streamlining and strengthening innovation and entrepreneurial ecosystem in higher education and schools. We are also covering schools here. We have created school ambassadors also. Pathways for quality innovation and entrepreneurship. This is other than the Atal mission. I wanted to highlight that also, because Atal mission is located in Niti Aayog, but this is located at AICTE. Ministry's Innovation Council is located at AICTE. Sustained generation of innovation and entrepreneurship. I will also show you the impact, because we are going for the next phase of the project. So we have given it to an independent third party for evaluating the impact of this program. Okay, it's going on, and the draft report has already been submitted by IIT Delhi in this regard. So this institutionalizing innovation, what AICTE has done is, we have created a system, we have created a structure, we have a clear strategy. What is our strategy to increase the innovation and entrepreneurial ecosystem? And we also create leadership for doing this, which is also very critical. And then culture among the colleges. That's why I said we have to keep this open 24/7. Like Indian Institute of Science laboratories forever. You see, I was a student of IISc, then 30-year faculty. Our labs never closes. We don't lock them. We allow all our research scholars, students to use that round the clock, that facility. So that's the culture we need to bring in all our higher education institutions. I urge and request humbly all the vice chancellor to take the decision. I know you might lose one equipment by doing so, but that is much better than all our students have an access 24/7 and use that facility which is created at your institution. Let us look at the innovation startup when AICT started this. In 2018-19, we were looking at number of institutions less than 1,000. Today, we have close to about 7,000 institutions of the Institute Innovation Councils, cutting across schools and colleges and engineering. Majority of them are in engineering colleges and institutions. Before 2018, the subjectivity and vagueness of innovation and entrepreneurial activity, but after 2019, excuse me, hello, you're talking to yourself. Thank you. Kindly maintain silence, please. In 2023, what we have done is, all of you know that AICT had about 10 regional centers for approval process. We have closed down all the regional offices of the approval process because we can do that online through head office. But these regional centers are converted to Innovation Center, India's Innovation Center, to handhold technology development and IP, creation of IP and creation of knowledge economy in all these 10 places. I'm going to highlight more on that a little bit while. So we have put in a data-driven culture for innovation and entrepreneurship. We want to show you how we have improved the number. And this Institutions Innovation Council, and this time, first time, our area ranking was been removed and put as part of NIRF innovation ranking. Again, this is done completely in-house through the Innovation Council of AICT. Even though NBA holds the other NIRF ranking, but we had done that exercise of creating the NIRF innovation, this institutional ranking framework for innovation at AICT. So we had 2019 when the policy, National Innovation and Startup Policy, NISP, NISP, if some of you have not looked at it, please look at their website, download it, implement it, and come to us if you wanted to create an innovation council. We wanted to jump from 7,000 to 15,000 in this year. We are ready to support you, mentor you, and some funds also will be given to you. But not, if you are very serious about putting that, AICT will support this. We have a goal of 15,000 Institute Innovation Council to be started. So we have a policy formulation clearly. You need to read that thoroughly. So our NISP policy, please read that. And then how do you implement it? We have institutionalization of innovation and entrepreneurship. We want institution to take the leadership. AICT will only mentor it. AICT will not come and start up your innovation councils. Streamline and strengthening of institute innovation and entrepreneurial ecosystem in higher education. Implementation of I&E policy in higher education institution only we are focusing on. How this policy impact creation, as I told you, we need to benchmark of innovation and entrepreneurial ecosystem. I will tell you, in the last 3.5 months, I've traveled extensively to many private engineering institutions as well as government institutions. I'm very happy to tell you there is a lot of positive hope in the growth of innovation and entrepreneurial activities in our institutions. Many private institutions are doing excellently well. So we need to look at that carefully. And NISP adoption status in higher education state-wise, when I said I have been given here, there are two. This adoption is completely by 3,200 higher education, but 7,000 councils are already established. We are pushing them also to adopt this so that they are going to advance their concept. So highlighting feature of NISP policy is creation of innovation fund for supporting innovative projects and startup by allocating minimum 1% institutional total budget to it. So there must be a commitment from the institution heads in this. Then academic break for a semester or a year to work on their work startup for students. We are encouraging this. 2% to 9.5% equity stake in startup company by institute's incubator. And credits for working on innovative prototype and business models. We have to be flexible to give those students who are doing be a startup and entrepreneur. This mindset change is a very, very big thing. Let me tell you, it is not easy even in IITs. IITs also doesn't want to do these things. But that is why I said we need to think and follow this policy. Any help is required. AICT team is there and our regional centers will help you in doing this. Services to be offered by institution in lieu of equity, fee-based or zero payment model. Complete ownership of IPR by the inventors in case of non-usage of institute facilities and resources. Also should be given. So be generous. And if institute resources are used, you can hold joint IP with the inventor. Thrust area for NISP 2019 was higher education institution strategies and governance for promoting innovation and entrepreneurship, norms for faculty and students, already set up. You just need to read that and adopt at your institution. Incubation, pre-incubation support, creating innovation pipeline and pathways for entrepreneurs, incentivizing faculty and students for entrepreneurship, ownership rights for technologies developed at higher education institution, building organizational capacity, human resource and incentives, norms for faculty startups, pedagogy and learning intervention, supporting innovation and startup. All these are available for ready to use for you. NIRF innovation, as I told you, the benchmarking parameters are clearly given. I'm not going to read it because many of you already applied and participated, because this time very large number of institutions participated in the NIRF. There are 7 key parameters, 22 key indicators while ranking NIRF innovation ranking. This year, this is the city which has given the top ranking. IIT Kanpur is the #1 institution under NIRF innovation section of 2023. As I told you, Institute Innovation Council for developing capacity development of faculty members, mentor and funding support to innovations are the key objectives of the Institute Innovation Council. How they have grown, you can see. When we started in 2018-19, 965, less than 1,000. Now today 7,000 plus. We have trained about 63,000 teachers also, and more than 1.5 lakh innovation and entrepreneurial activities are happening among the 36 states. So these are the numbers. 22,000 teachers have been trained, spread across 30 states and 6 union territories, participation from 3,000 institutions in this, and then 15,000 innovation ambassadors have been deployed, 21,000. This is where we would like to go into 15,000 institutions to be part of this in this year. Academic and non-academic courses also we have started in innovation entrepreneurial activities. Several MBAs have been started. You should watch that on the innovation and entrepreneurial activities. So in the fiscal 2021-22, we had close to about academic courses, about 1637 courses, non-academic courses, and more than 2,700 academic courses are being started. Then dedicated pre-incubation, incubation, and IPR infrastructure facility to support innovation and entrepreneurial activities. You can see number of pre-incubation centers, IEDC, NewGen IEDC. These are the schemes where you get some funding from the government, whether it is DST, DBT, BIRAC, many institutions. So we are making all these institutions, Innovation Council, to be aware of these programs. 80,000 ideas have been created, and innovation and startups are the key outcome of this. The Yukti 2.0 is another platform where institute level repository of IPs, ideas, innovation, startups have been put there. Please look at this Yukti 2.0 also of AICTE. You can see there are about 5,197 plus startups, 30,000 innovation prototypes, 43,000 ideas, and total institution participated is 1,500 institutions have been already participating in this. Active MOUs with innovation and entrepreneurial ecosystem enablers. 2022, you can see how they are growing. So we have actually applied, as I told you. Now the review of this project is going on impact of how these IICs have been created an impact. So Ministry's Innovation Council impact has been done by IIT Delhi team from management department, and they are independently reviewing completely, and they will be submitting. They have submitted the draft report. It's very, very positive. I'm hoping, some numbers, what I'm going to show you here is that how many number of institutions, how many number of technologies transferred. That is why with looking at this number, I said, we need to create new technology centers at every AICTE, regional offices, so that they can be hand-holding the institutions to bring these technology. AICTE doesn't have any innovators, any researchers within themselves. We all depend on you, your institutions. So you can see Yukti integrated platform for IIC institutions have been already created. So please join this, which will give you a look at innovation repository, institute level repository of IPs, ideas, innovation, startups and networks. Yukti Innovation Challenge, we are also planning to do that. And Yukti Technology Commercialization Forum. This is what we have our plan for 23-24. Innovation Center, that's what I told you. It is called India's Innovation Center at 12 cities. I'll give you the names of cities in a little while. The idea is management of state and zone level IIC consortiums, management of technology transfer forum and hub management. We're going to create a sort of a network. Performance management of POC IICs is the focus. Planned activities are listed there. That is technology transfer trainings, IP and technology transfer repository compendium at hub level, technology profiling and market readiness, IP literacy and IP filing facilitation, desk support, technology, mentors connect with spoke institution, AICTE's team, Innovation Council team actually negotiated with even India Patent Office. You can see for educational institution, a complete discount is being given today. Today, the cost of filing is very cheap because of the efforts of this team of IIC at AICTE. These are the centers we are looking at. Northern Regional Office, 1, NWRO, CRO, ERO, SCRO. These are all at different locations. The dots very clearly shows we have almost covered every region of India, and except Gujarat, because Gujarat is a state which is already very advanced in this. They have their own hub model. We are also planning to tie up with them, with the Gujarat government. So Yukti is basically brings the ecosystem of innovators, ecosystem enablers, mentors, and IIC institutions together. This is the plan for 23-24, and we are hoping to do a big change in the innovation. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, I'll take a look at it. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir.
I request the chairperson of this session, Professor J.P. Pandey, Honorable Vice Chancellor, AKTU, Lucknow, to kindly conclude the session. Thank you, sir.
थैंक यू प्रोफेसर टीजी सीतारमन जी। सभी पूरे जितने भी विश्वविद्यालय के लोग आए हुए हैं इस पूरे शिक्षा मंथन पे, उनकी तरफ से आपने बहुत अच्छा प्रकाश डाला जो एआईसीटी के इनिशिएटिव्स हैं स्किल डेवलपमेंट पे, इनोवेशन पर और स्टार्टअप पर। इसमें एक कुछ कंसर्न्स हैं जो आप इसको एड्रेस करेंगे, क्योंकि मैंने इसको एक टेक्निकल यूनिवर्सिटी के रूप में भी देखा है और जो हमारे मित्र जो और यूनिवर्सिटी के वाइस चांसलर्स हैं उनकी तरफ से भी मैं ये रखना चाहता हूँ। जैसे एक जो पहली स्लाइड आपने दिखाई ना, उसमें तीनों ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का एक कोऑर्डिनेशन था, शिक्षा मंत्रालय का और यूजीसी और एआईसीटी का। तो मेरा अनुरोध ये है कि अगर एआईसीटी हमारे यूजीसी के साथ इसको लिंकअप करे। बहुत सारे इनिशिएटिव ऐसे हैं जो एआईसीटी लेती तो है बट उसके अंदर लड़के जा नहीं पा रहे हैं, उनको अवेयरनेस नहीं हो रहा है, विश्वविद्यालयों को जानकारी नहीं है। उसका एक नमूना बताना चाहता हूँ कि जैसे इन्होंने हमारा इंटर्नशिप का एक पोर्टल एआईसीटी ने, बहुत अच्छा पोर्टल है, उसमें इंडस्ट्री के लोग जुड़े हुए हैं। एआईसीटी का कंसेप्ट ये था कि जो सीएसआर का पैसा है उनको, उसी सीएसआर के पैसे से वो फ्री ट्रेनिंग देंगे। 12 लाख के करीब फ्री कूपन थे उनके पास, और मैं गोरखपुर में रजिस्टर कराया, 386 लड़कों ने हमारे रजिस्टर किया। लेकिन क्या वो जो फ्री कूपन्स वाले हैं उनको बाद में वो एड्रेस नहीं करते, तो वो लड़के इधर उधर भटकते हैं और बार बार वो टेलीफोन करते हैं कि हमको कंपनी रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं कर रही। थोड़ा इसको एआईसीटी की तरफ से एड्रेस करना पड़ेगा सर। इंटरनेशनल एजुकेशन के बारे में आपने बताया, एआईसीटी और यूजीसी ने तो क्लियर कट पॉलिसी जारी की हुई है, लेकिन हमें हमारा राज्य सरकार से अनुरोध है कि जो इंटरनेशनल एजुकेशन पर और जो हम विदेश से एमओयू करेंगे उसके लिए थोड़ा सा एक पॉलिसी बनाने की ज़रूरत है। जैसे बाकी हायर एजुकेशन के बारे में मुझे जानकारी नहीं, बट टेक्निकल एजुकेशन के बारे में मैं बताना चाहता हूं कि हमको अगर किसी दूसरे देश के विश्वविद्यालय से एमओयू करना है या किसी भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से एमओयू करना है तो हमें भारत राज्य सरकार की अनापत्ति चाहिए। तो वो थोड़ा कागज जाता है, थोड़ा डिले होता है क्योंकि वो इम्पॉर्टेंट सेक्टर में नहीं आता है। तो इस पर थोड़ा हम लोगों को एड्रेस करना है। और इंडस्ट्री स्पेसिफिक स्किल्स की बात करी आपने, निश्चित रूप से आज की डिमांड है और माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी की जो सोच है और जो वो चाहते हैं उसमें देश को उन्नति करने के लिए चलेगा। वर्चुअल लैब्स के बारे में सर आपने बताया, वर्चुअल लैब उसको हम लोगों ने कोरोना पीरियड में उपयोग भी किया, लेकिन मैं जानना चाहता हूँ आपके माध्यम से, यूजीसी का भी है कि जो 40% का आपने एक लेवरेज दिया हुआ है कि हमारे बच्चे ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन पे जा सकते हैं, हम मूक्स के कोर्स कर सकते हैं, तो चूंकि हमारी लेबोरेटरी भी एक अलग कोर्स के रूप में हम ट्रीट करते हैं, तो वो भी इसके साथ पड़ा। अच्छा, इसकी कोई क्लियर कट पॉलिसी विश्वविद्यालयों में भी नहीं है कि हम वर्चुअल लैब कराएंगे और वर्चुअल लैब के क्रेडिट को हम ट्रांसफर करेंगे। कोविड में तो हमने इसका उपयोग किया, बट अभी नहीं कर रहे हैं। बहुत अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है। और दूसरा क्या है कि थोड़ा अवेयरनेस की कमी है, बहुत कम ऐसे हमारे फैकल्टी मेंबर्स हैं जो वर्चुअल लैब डेवलप कर रहे हैं। है जरूर, जब हम ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन की बात करेंगे, हमारे 4 विश्वविद्यालय A++ ग्रेड पर है और यूजीसी कहती है कि ये लोग ऑनलाइन प्रोग्राम शुरू कर सकते हैं। जो A++ है या A+ से ऊपर के जो हमारे नैक के एक्रेडिटेड यूनिवर्सिटीज़ हैं, वो अपना खुद का ऑनलाइन प्रोग्राम शुरू कर सकते हैं। तो अब उनके लिए ये जरूरी है हमारे को कि ये वर्चुअल लैब के साथ ही जाएगा। आपने बहुत सारी चीज़ें आपने करी हैं और डिजिटल एजुकेशन पर भी चर्चा करी है। ये थोड़े से कंसर्न है सर, वो थोड़ा देखेंगे इसमें क्वेश्चन आंसर।
Thank you so much. I am Professor K.P. Singh from Rohilkhand University, Bareilly. Actually, हमारी जो नेशनल बॉडीज़ हैं, चाहे वो यूनिवर्सिटी ग्रांट कमीशन हो, चाहे वो AICTE हो, चाहे वो इंडियन काउंसिल ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर रिसर्च हो, ये रेगुलेटरी बॉडीज़ हैं और इनके साथ पूरे देश भर के इंस्टीट्यूशंस, यूनिवर्सिटीज़, कॉलेजेस जुड़े हैं। इन बॉडीज़ के साथ ज़्यादातर जो पिछले बहुत सालों का हम लोगों का एक्सपीरियंस है, क्योंकि मैं सभी बॉडीज़ में काम किया हूँ। कलेक्शन ऑफ डेटा का एक पार्ट बड़ा होता है, किन किन इंस्टीट्यूशंस में एफिलेटेड में क्या क्या काम हो रहा है, कितने पेटेंट फाइल हुए, कितनी लैब बनी है, कितनी हमारे इंटर्नशिप में जा रहे हैं बच्चे, कितने अब्रॉड जा रहे हैं, कितने MOUs हुए हैं, और उनका कलेक्शन करके फिर ये बॉडीज़ अपना शो करते हैं कि वी आर डूइंग दीज थिंग्स। लेकिन जब एक्चुअली फैसिलिटेशन पे जाते हैं, अभी पिछले कुछ दिनों से फैसिलिटेशन बढ़ा है, लेकिन फैसिलिटेशन हमें ज़्यादा मिलने की आवश्यकता है, क्योंकि नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी का पहला ही फ्रेमवर्क है लिबरलाइजेशन और फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी टू द इंस्टीट्यूशंस। एस्पेशली कोर्स कुरिकुलम डेवलपमेंट में ये सारी प्रॉब्लम्स जो आ रही हैं, वो कैंपसेस की प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, क्योंकि आई एम फ्रॉम एग्रीकल्चर सिस्टम। 1973 से हमारा चॉइस बेस्ड क्रेडिट सिस्टम है, मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी एजुकेशन है, एस्टेब्लिश्ड सिस्टम है, सभी कैंपसेस में एस्टेब्लिश्ड सिस्टम। हमारी जो मेन प्रॉब्लम है वो हमारे एफिलेटेड कॉलेज, इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेजेस हैं, जिन इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज में तो खैर अभी सिस्टम है। हम लोगों को लोकल लेवल पे,
सर क्वेश्चन क्या है वो?
मेरा क्वेश्चन,
Please come to the question, sir.
या
Please, you
हम
have
लोगों को लोकल लेवल पे हाउ दीज एजेंसीज कैन सपोर्ट, इनका कितना नेटवर्क हमारे रीजनल लेवल पे है इन टर्म्स ऑफ कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर, इंडस्ट्रियल सेक्टर, उनके इंटर्नशिप में क्या क्या ओपनिंग्स हैं, वो हमें कहाँ से फंड रेजिंग में
Thank you.
फैसिलिटेट कर सकते हैं।
No,
These
thank
are
you.
the-
I think we have understood your question. Now let me answer to you. You see, this portal, what you are talking about, you are not collecting data from somebody and showing you. It is the portal of AICTE. If you are not logged in, please log in first. This is a portal created by AICTE and all the institutions, irrespective of the institution. Students have joined directly. Okay, industries have joined directly here. So this is not a collection of data. I'm very sorry. Okay, first. Second, this is mainly meant for initially for engineering and technical institution. Okay, where mandatory internship was introduced by IICT. Okay, so we have facilitated, and these numbers are not from colleges. First, you have to log in and see yourself to experience that. Okay, and then facilitation. This portal also facilitates the local engineering colleges. Student need not search for his internship everywhere. I think you have to go through, we can give you 1 hour session for your university. If you want, I will send you the team. Look at that, your areas, what internship available in your district. We are going to match the student, and similarly, industry can also match the students. So these are not collection of data, sir. Please note that this is an actually portal, whether it is placement portal also, whether it is internship portal also, National Education Alliance for Technology portal also. It is not a collection of data. It is actual portal with participation from industries and students directly. Thank you.
थैंक यू डॉक्टर साहब। मेरा एक छोटा सा सवाल था कि हम लोग ये सारा स्किल डेवलपमेंट पे सब पे बात कर रहे हैं, क्या हमको फोकस थोड़ा सा इंडस्ट्री विजिट पे भी नहीं करनी चाहिए? अपने जो हम कोर्सेज हैं, स्पेशली मेरी वीसी साहब से भी एक आध बार इस विषय पे बात हुई थी, हम लोग इंडस्ट्री विजिट पे जब मतलब पूरे कोर्स के दौरान थोड़ा कम फोकस करते, स्पेशली इन टेक्निकल एजुकेशन के क्षेत्र में। इस पे आपका अगर थोड़ा सा मुझे मार्गदर्शन मिल जाता तो बेहतर रहता।
Sir, thank you, sir. I think it's a very good idea, sir. But what we have so far achieved is we have collated these industries to come on one single platform where students also can search where are the internships. It's all physical internship, also paid internship. Majority of them are paid internships, and we are now starting all of them are physical internship. That means students are working in that industry, and we are also getting a credit. I can give you the statistics. Coming back to your question, should we not encourage? Yes, we should encourage to go our students to go to industry. We also created several even national projects for viewing के लिए, बच्चे के लिए उधर, whether it is अटल टनल हो और चिनाब ब्रिज हो, हमारा बच्चे सिविल इंजीनियरिंग बच्चे को उधर लेके जाना एक स्कीम also बनाया था AICTE, so that travel and other thing will be paid by the AICTE, so that our students get an exposure what is happening on ground in reality. Yes, we need to do more. Of course, we have to do more. We will consolidate that and do the things. Thank you.
माननीय मंत्री जी का ये कहना था, पहले इंडस्ट्रियल विजिट होती थी, उसका क्रेडिट मॉडल करिकुलम में निकाल दिया है AICTE ने।
Model curriculum, sir, model curriculum mein, you see, we have given a lot of flexibility to the colleges, institutions, autonomous institutions. You see, please also note this, we have also clearly said model curriculum. You don't need to physically follow, everything is written there. We have given flexibilities to private engineering colleges, up to 20% they can follow their own, they can put all these elective courses, visit to industries. We have not stopped it. But what we are trying to do is accommodate that in 160 credits. Okay, we have tried our best, and model curriculum also this year, sir, I have again started a revision, sir. We have already started looking at some of the revisions this year.
सर सर हमारा स्कैर्स रिसोर्स लेकर के गवर्नमेंट इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेजेस कैसे हम IIT के बराबर उनका इनोवेशन में या रिसर्च में ले सकते हैं। एंड अनदर थिंग इज फैकल्टी, हमारा इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज का फैकल्टी AICTE के साथ में जुड़ा नहीं है, देयर इज अ गैप। देन ओनली AICTE का कोई भी आपका प्रोग्राम है दे कैन इम्प्लीमेंट। सो वहाँ देयर इज अ कनेक्टिविटी गैप, हाउ वी कैन bridge this?
Let me try to address your first question regarding funding. You see, if you look at as per the GDP percentage, we are still at 0.7% because our GDP is also growing. But if you look at the government of India's investment, it is actually increasing. If you just look at the investment of funds for research and development, government of India's, it is increasing in the last 5 to 7 years. Very clear increase is there. But in the GDP, we remained at 0.7%. We need to do more. All of us actually agree. We need more money. There is no limit to it. So we need more money. We need to put in more money if you want to really increase the participation of our faculty and student and research and innovation. There is no question about that. But I only from the part of government I'm answering you, there is a lot of investment is happening. Even AICT is also encouraging to collect the CSR funds. We have allowed many flexibilities we brought in to bring in money to research and innovation in our institutions. Okay. Coming to the teachers training is happening at a very numbers are mind-boggling. At least I have seen myself very carefully in the last 6 months. Numbers of teachers have been trained. Very large numbers have been participating in our teachers training program. But for a country like ours, this is not enough. I'm not saying we are happy. Oh, we have to do maybe 3 times or 4 times of that. But things, if you look at 5-6 years back and today, we are on state in terms of teachers training and teachers participation. Even our AICT Idea Lab is one such initiative where large number of teachers have been participating. Even in, I did not give you a number of statistics in Indian knowledge system, innovation councils. I think there is a large number of people are now getting into the groove. It requires another 5 to 10 years of work, sustained effort, putting in more money as well as training of these kind of things, increasing in number. And the institution heads, leadership also should participate with this. It is not and AUCC's job. It is all of your job as well. The responsibility is all collectively. We need to. Thank you.
In fact, there is one more concern about the universities. As far as the technical institutions are concerned, engineering courses are concerned, everything seems to be all right. The problem arises when we are having the conventional universities. In conventional universities, we have various resources of knowledge, especially the Indian knowledge system. We have large number of manuscripts, we have large number of other resources. So how AICT can be useful in exploiting those resources? Because there are no clues as to how the earlier manuscripts, they can be interpreted, they can be even read, how they can be preserved. All such things, they have emerged as a challenge for especially the old university like my university, Mahatma Gandhi Kashi Vidyapeeth, Sampurnanand Sanskrit University. We have large number of such resources and they are, somehow destroying every day. So we have to come forward and take such an initiative so that this knowledge, this treasure of knowledge can be preserved.
Thank you. I think I completely agree with your suggestion. There are a lot of Indian knowledge which is hidden, and there we need to bring that in the forefront. That is why ministry has created Indian knowledge system also. Please contact with Dr. Murthy if you have any specifically some suggestion and idea, because it is the role of the IKS. IKS is the ministry's cell which is located in IICT, but I will also put a word to him. Please contact him. We can do collectively. If you give the resources, there are methodologies to do this. Funds are also available because Honorable Minister has very clearly said for Indian knowledge system, we need to now put in more efforts. So all of you coming forward, we welcome it. So please contact the coordinator, the Dr. Ganti Murthy. He is the in charge of the Indian knowledge system at AICT.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
As per our tradition, it's my privilege to request Honorable Vice Chancellor of CSJMU Kanpur, Professor Vinay Kumar Pathak sir, to kindly honor our eminent speaker, Dr. T.G. Sitharam, AICTE Chairman, and Chairperson, Honorable Professor J.P. Pandey sir, with a token of appreciation. Thank you, sir. Thank you everyone for attending this wonderful session. Now we will all break for lunch. The lunch will be served in the balcony of the university auditorium for this group. Thank you so much.
लंच के बाद के सभी सेशंस इसी ऑडिटोरियम में होंगे, तो सभी से रिक्वेस्ट है लंच के बाद यहीं पे आएं। और ग्रुप 2 और ग्रुप 3 की जो यूनिवर्सिटीज़ थी वो सभी यूनिवर्सिटीज़ का लेक्चर हॉल कॉम्प्लेक्स में है। जो ग्रुप 1 की यूनिवर्सिटी हैं यहाँ पे हैं, उनका लंच यहाँ पे है। और ये मेरी हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट है कि सभी लोग कूपन्स